Hey, it's the Notebook Tech Guy, and today I'm going over the Lenovo Y70 80DU00ESUS. I left a link below in the description to get a great deal on this model, so be sure to check that out. So I'm going to jump right into it with the performance. This laptop's running the Intel Core i7 4720HQ, so this is a high-performing, high-end Core i7 processor. Has turbo boost up to 3.6 GHz with a base clock speed of 2.6 GHz. So there's a quad core processor. It's great for multitasking, and as you can see, the CPU benchmark .NET score is right up at the top, 8,228. So it's one of the top performing mobile CPUs currently available. You can expect to run extremely demanding software and handle heavy multitasking easily with this processor. So there's also 16 GB of DDR3L RAM. You can handle very heavy multitasking. Any game can run just fine with this amount of RAM, and for most people it's more than enough. So performance is not really an issue with this laptop. It has a top of the line CPU and plenty of RAM to run tons and tons of programs without worrying about having sluggish performance. So the GPU is the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M. This is one of NVIDIA's latest GPUs. It's an upper to mid-range GPU. It can handle modern games smoothly on medium or high settings. So I'm going to show you some benchmarks from Notebook Check to give you an idea of what you can expect in terms of performance with this GPU. So Grand Theft Auto 5, you could play it on high settings at 1080p at 43 frames per second, medium settings at 720p at 108 frames per second, Battlefield Hardline 50 frames per second on high settings, Evolve medium settings at 59 frames per second, Dragon Age medium settings at 72 frames per second, Far Cry 4 medium settings at 73 frames per second, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 50 frames per second on high settings with a 1080p resolution. So that should give you a ballpark idea of what you can expect in terms of performance with this graphics card. One of my favorite things about this model is it has a 256 GB solid state drive. So solid state drives don't have that spinning disk. They're all flash based, so as a result you get extremely quick boot times, and the overall performance is just going to be much quicker and much snappier. This model has a 17.3 inch touchscreen IPS display, so the screen is just awesome. IPS displays have very accurate colors and super wide viewing angles, and this one also has a 1080p resolution, so you get high pixel density, and 1080p resolutions are also great for multitasking because you won't have one small window taking up a large portion of the screen. The battery life is about average at 5 hours. It has Bluetooth support, DVD-RW drive, 2 USB 3 ports, 1 USB 2 port, 1 RJ45 port, an HDMI out port, and a headphone microphone combo jack. So to conclude, this Lenovo Y70 is a great gaming laptop for the price. You have that powerful 4720HQ processor, 16 GB of RAM, and a GTX 960M graphics card. So you're going to get awesome gaming performance as well as just overall performance. Be sure to check out the link below in the description to get a great deal on this Lenovo. I hope you found this quick overview helpful.